Look at him scared. Nah, he's scared for this whole thing to start. He's scared. He's scared. He's scared the smoke that's gonna come to him from standing next to his brother. When we reflect on these times, we're gonna say it was the best of times, the worst of times, and now was the winter of your discontent. I don't know if that's how that goes, but that's how I be putting it together. You good, bro? Not nervous, is you?
No.
That's his version of confidence. I support him. But you know what else I support?
What?
It's the Six Paths Commandments. Six Paths Dice here. Mr. Lane, if you need me. And I'm in here supported by hold on, I'm trying to find like another word. Supported by we'll go with supported. Supported by, and I'm flanked by.
Yes.
Okay. Sticking with it. All right, man. We're gonna have a brief conversation on winners and losers, and we're gonna get into y'all losing mentality. Sash, take notes. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I put it to you like this. Growing up, right? When you were young, when I was a young man listening to Hove, I wasn't really able to catch all the jewels, right? But what he was trying to give us was the game that he had at that time. And he spoke a lot about the hate you get, and he was speaking from his position, and his position was being on top. His position was being one of the elite MCs in the game who seemed to kind of could do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? And hold on, y'all. Make sure the mic is right. My bad, y'all. Doing family stuff. No, so what I was saying was, so when I would listen to whole kind of he was telling the story at that time, and at the time, it's like I got it, but I didn't really relate to it. You know what I mean? Until like I got older, and I started kind of realizing how people treat you differently when they see you as someone who's elevated. All right, you got to realize that people don't. One of the reasons why I think black people like all this low vibrational shit is because those kind of people, if you listen to them, you don't have to do any work. That's it, that's one thing about like the kind of people and the kind of beliefs that we choose to engage in, and what that results in. Again, like one of the reasons I don't want to bring sexy red into it, nothing like that. But I'm saying, but that whole aesthetic, that whole way of thinking, just all that shit, all that shit, it absolves people of doing the work, and it gets into this mindset of thinking that things should be free, and that you're entitled to certain things. But anywho, I bring this up because I saw something else that was pretty disturbing. And I figured we can go ahead and start with this real quick. And I saw something really interesting with Caroline and Mace that I wanted to get into. And we're gonna go ahead and just go on a quick little journey, man. Just do a little current events, all right? Real quick. What we got? So I was looking for something to talk about, right? And so this picture is Drake with his son on his 7th birthday. Now, yo, could you imagine? No, you're a young guy, but I'm mistaken. All right, so I'm 37, right? I couldn't imagine seeing someone I know post a picture of themselves with their child, and people leave nasty comments under the picture. Cyrus, do you see anything wrong with this picture?
Oh no, but we're on Instagram.
Hmm?
We're on Instagram. So.
No. I'm not asking about the picture. I'm talking about the image of the picture. Are these people doing anything wrong?
No.
So I mean, let me ask you this question. This is what I think is really interesting. Let me ask you this question. So when you read these comments, right? You know what I mean. So I mean, the main one that sticks out to me is somehow making Drake taking a picture with his child, who he's always been with, right, and saying stuff like, "This kid should think Pusha T." Like I mean, like well, on a Richter scale, what level of disrespect is that?
Oh, it's like a 9.
Not well. We would say not well.
10. I mean, because I just think it's just expected at this point.
What would you make expect as far as what? Who should expect it?
Oh, Drake at this point. I mean,
Hmm.
it's this conversation's been going on for a long time now. It's not like anything like super new.
Well, like what conversation in particular you think is going on,
Oh,
and
it's
why you think it's going on?
it's about him and his child. I mean, I remember that this track first like came out and
Mm,
stuff. And, everybody reacted to it
mm,
and stuff, and it's still still has effects to this day. You know,
mm.
it's just it's something that had a lot of like shock value to it.
Shock value. Okay. No, I mean, and we were talking about this before the camera came on and everything, and I wanted to get his thoughts on it and everything because he was much younger when that Pusha T song came out, so people are referencing Pusha T because of the back and forth that him and Drake had all those years ago, and I remember like people's reaction to the song to Pusha T's diss, and I remember thinking like I wasn't really into it, you know what I mean? But I understood the shot value and everything, but it wasn't something I heard. I was just like, oh my God, this is fire. And I remember thinking, like, and I thought about how people spoke on it. And at the time, I didn't really understand what was going on. What was going on is that this is how people, first of all, it's how Black people see winners to begin with, right? And especially someone like him, because you got to realize in the African American community, people always feel comfortable saying whatever they want to say about light skinned people and people who are multicultural. And it's always this thing about basically at will your blackness and your allegiance to, I guess, the culture of Black people can be questioned. Now, that is akin to questioning someone's honor, someone's lineage, or the legitimacy. Basically, should you be here? In any other setting, actually is that's confrontational. You know what I'm saying? If I challenge why are you here and whatnot, that's meant to be confrontational. It's not meant to be something that's encouraging, right? So another thing that Black folks do, and I mentioned this before, is that being as though Black people have very low self-esteem, and we don't see ourselves as able to beat white people or able to hold white people accountable, or we're not as willing to be confrontational with them. You know what I mean? Even to the point where how we may speak and dress, and how we'll change the way we speak and dress around white people. You know what I mean? We have a certain regard for them, but what kind of seems to happen is the closest that we can get to white people is light skinned people. You know what I'm saying? We can always kind of question, are you Black? You know what I'm saying? Are you a part of the culture, not a part of the culture? Like, for example, y'all got pulled into this idea that Drake is not like us, but at the same time, you're fighting and capable for Kamala Harris. All right. And again, you see his Black father. Her father does not identify as Black, and her mother is Indian. Again, you can identify however you want to identify. But what I'm saying is, again, we pick and choose who we play that game with. If the coach is pleased with you, you get to be Black. If the coach is not pleased, matter of fact, you could be dark skinned. If the coach is not pleased with you, you're Black card. Matter of fact, what's that term? Do white folks have a white card?
Oh no,
Do Indians have an Indian card?
no.
Not even wrong, it's a joke and whatnot, right? But the Black card is a thing, and we will revoke a Black card. Some people ain't never had a Black card. You understand that? Some people don't listen. When you we multicultural, you may not. We may have like Barack had to get a Black card. All right, he had to apply for a Black card. Like I never thought about the weight of some of when he went. It was in one of his books when he was saying he had to learn how to be a Black man because because he only knew his white family. You know what I mean? And I thought that was so interesting, and I don't hold it against him, but I'm saying that the Black experience is so interesting. But let's go ahead and get back to what these comments mean and why Black people think that's okay. Again, so what we see here is a father with his child, and grown people are writing nasty comments. Let me tell you something. When you are a winner, that's how people see you. They treat you carelessly. You're way more likely to break something that you think you can't break. When people see you as strong, they don't see it as a problem, when they don't see this low vibration or messed up to attack you, especially in an inappropriate way. If someone can attack you while you're doing nothing, what does that say about how they feel about you? And let me ask you something. Do you think that hate started when you took this picture?
No.
So, and again, my critique is always I never felt like anyone when it came to that battle had to pick one or the other. I respect it. If you like Kendrick, you like K Dot, all right, cool. You like Drake, all right, cool. But I gotta ask you, if someone hates on to the point where they write nasty comments when they just taking pictures of their kids, what does that say about, you know what I'm saying, about like, yo, like there has to be a bias here. You know what I'm saying? But it's not just about that, bro. That's how the world sees winners. That fact, if you look through time and space and whatnot, has there always been don't winners have the most critiques and the most critics?
Yeah.
All over the world, you know what I'm saying? While LeBron lives and breathes and whatnot all day long, every second of the day, there's someone calling him a loser somewhere. Mm. You know what I'm saying? All day, every day. All the greatest players in the world, all day, especially with the internet, there's someone writing a comment, making a video, making a post about how you're a loser. And I point this out to you, bro, because when it comes to winning, that's the kind of focus that you have to have. You know what I'm saying? Being a winner is also about the resolve. You know what I'm saying? And I had to bring up Cole again. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and bring Cole back into the fold right here. These weak ass lyrics, bro. Just trying to tie. Hold on, y'all. Yo, give me a quick moment. Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave the lyrics on the screen. Y'all can read it real quick. It's in the second verse where he says where that John at? All right, now he says I can't knock it if I see it's about the dough to instigate the effery because it's profitable. But singing stop the violence tunes when dudes in the hospitals. I pulled the plug because I seen where it was about to go. They wanted blood, they wanted clicks to make their pockets grow. They see it's firing on my pen and think I'm dodging smoke. I would have just lost a battle, dog. I would have lost a bro. I would have gained the foe and all for what? Just to attain some more. Props from strangers that don't get a clue what I'm aiming for. Since the age of 14, Jermaine is no king. If that means I gotta dig up dirt and pay the whole team and of algorithm bots, niggas just to sway the whole thing. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. It's nasty work, man.
Yeah, I just like not inclined to like believe him.
What you mean?
No, it's like he didn't say he like didn't really say any of this when he got up on stage and like apologized and stuff. In fact, like what we knew before is that Schoolboy Q told him to stay out of this.
Oh no, Saj, go ahead and expand on that. I was not made part of that. So break that down for me. Who? What happened?
Yeah, Schoolboy Q told him to stay out of this.
Oh, that sounds even worse. that sounds even worse.
That's why, like, I was like, yo, that didn't happen. Like,
yo, that's no. The stuff he's saying about like the bots and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Like him saying that like he stepped out of this because they wanted blood and money and stuff like that.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that's still a part of it. I mean, because in so many words, what he was saying also was that, like, I mean, he like Cole felt he found a really cool and peaceful and fly way to say, I don't want no smoke, and I'm not built for this. You know what I'm saying? And then and also like he don't like. It's also it's the introvertness. Most artists are introverts. You know what I'm saying? Most creators are all introverts, right? And if I was having a conversation with you before about certain behaviors play out in different ways for different people, depending upon what's going on with them, right? But at the same time, if you find yourself avoiding interacting with people and avoiding things, that's also a way of being passive in a way. You know what I mean? And that's how like you can remain stagnant in certain things, right? Self-correction may not take place because again, the way you do one thing is how you do everything. So what he really like, look at Cole's one of them kind of people. He's found a cool way to hide. You don't like attention and you don't like the heat. And the thing is, like, on one hand, you're a reluctant goat. Like, I guess the goat that never really was. But one thing about being a goat, about being a king, and it's interesting. He said Jermaine is no king. One thing about being a king, bro, is when war comes to you, you can't just say, "Yo, I'm good." All right. The reason why niggas respect Kendrick, you know what I'm saying, is that he be shooting. You know what I'm saying, and he's not worried about that. If K-Dot is not worried about you, why are you worried about him? Because K-Dot, he not thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? He not thinking about that. If K-Dot would have dissed one of y'all, it's ironic. What's ironic is the fact that K-Dot actually never been in the battle. Aside from this, never actually been in the back and forth. Can you recall one?
No, there's people that I know people that put this is out on him.
A back and forth, a battle. Some of the battle, like the Kid Lamar versus no back and forth, right? And I'm in the country. I'm just saying. I'm talking about like having like an actual battle where people saying this verse versus that verse. You know what I mean? But people still gave him the same respect. Let me tell you something. You have to be ready to defend your position at all times. But the thing is that don't help men to know how to be men when confrontation comes. Because confrontation don't work like that, bro. No. You would have lost a bro. Kendrick ain't worry about being your bro. No. You don't got songs with Kendrick. You got songs with Drake. No. Kendrick ain't put you on. Drake put you on. Okay? That but that's how long it's been. Most of the ninjas you see walking around today, Drake put them on. We know who they are because of Drake. Future. 2 Chainz, the list goes on. The Weeknd, Division, Jameson, you know what I mean? Lil Baby, all these people that he got records with, 21 Savage, and then they start their own family tree. You understand? By him. You don't want my mic to be on, bro. No, I'm saying no, because this is the world. Gotta do man training. I told you, I'm just going to blame you for things you had nothing to do with. You know what I'm saying? I show up with a flat tire. I flat my own tire. And then tell you, Sash, look what you did. And I'll leave it all up to you. Crazy dedication. Something Jim will do. Nice use of the space. You know what I'm saying? He saw that I was still drinking my drink. You know what I mean? And he put another one of those out there. All right, man. All right, so yo, we have not been using the soundboard. I'm sorry. Listen, we got a whole soundboard for y'all now. We're gonna go ahead. I'm trying to think where to put this at so you can really hear it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I'm about to say this earlier. Can you just like lower the volume on like the speaker? And just like use it. You don't have to worry about like holding it close to the microphone.
You said change the volume of the speaker?
Yeah, can't you like connect the soundboard to your speaker to the
no, it's on that.
To the JIB speaker?
I mean, you know what? I'll sound check it later on and whatnot to see how it's picking it up. Because because if it can pick up our voice and whatnot, this is also loud, so it don't really got to play that with a lot of people. I think that people were playing it from their computer. Sometimes they are. Everyone has an external device and whatnot, but now I'm gonna look into it. But for right now, get up and get out of the relationship. All right. People trying like he's not impressed, bro. He's not giving me no love on it. You know what I'm saying? This was not here before. You know what I mean? I'm the one who had the dream. You know what I mean? I never forget that homeless lady who used to be like walking around like with an old comforter wrapped around her waist and everything. I remember one time she asked me for some if I forgot what she asked me, but I gave her 15 cents. I remember her taking it. I was like her like reluctantly taking it. See if I was how I give now, if I don't care what I got for you, it could be some pennies. if you start acting like if you don't want it and whatnot, you know how when you give a bum some money and like that, and they like kind of like don't I don't know, they like force it. You force it into their hand, almost like, nigga, here, take the pennies, kind of thing. The other day, we are really in a different economy. I'm taking my walk. I'm surveying the neighborhood, making sure everything is safe. I'm ready to spring into action, unlike J. Cole. And you know what? That's what we got to start doing from now on. We're gonna be dissing J. Cole for the rest of this. You know what? You don't even do nothing. You know what I mean? Like, for real. I'm like, you know what you should have did, J. Cole? We going to have to we got so many award ceremonies that we got to work on. We should have we was going to award you with the Shut the F Up award. Okay, he needs it. Shut the F Up award. You know what I'm saying? Zip it. You just rap about something else. Okay, like, I mean, you know what would have been even better? You could have just took the opportunity to just be toxic and just say, no what, now the smoke done cleared. You could have still just took shots.
Yeah, it's just like, no problem dissing a Little Pump a few years ago.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It looked all kinds of soft. You're making light-skinned ninjas look bad. We also got, Barack. Come on, Barry. Come on, Prez. Come on, 44. Goodness gracious, bro. Light-skinned ninjas out here looking bad. That was the worst campaign rally or campaign. I don't know what that was, bro. That was crazy. Hey, you don't talk to grown. You get punched in your face talking to grown folks like that. All right, you understand that? Tell you something, men and because you don't tell no other man how to think. If you're trying to convince me of something, at least take the time out to at least give me an argument. How you gonna shame someone as a vote for somebody? You would never do that with no Indian man. Listen, Vishnu, you know what I'm saying, and man, Rockmine, get you out of here with that. Like, you wouldn't win them over with that. They wouldn't be like, oh man, he's right. Like, no, it's not how that works. Barry, you wildin'. You know what I'm saying?
Thank goodness you've had your surgery. We're good to go.
But it's manhood. What's going on there? All right, man, hold on. Like, what you talking about?
Oh,
no, it's too hot over here for you, man. You know what? Listen, bro, we make things more sad speed right here. You know what I'm saying? We got to find out. What does it look like I do for a living? And someone wrote, hold on, let me make sure I'm sharing the screen, because I'll be up here talking to myself. Somebody wrote, solve mysteries with a dog. And you know what? Just so it's not lost on y'all, it's a Scooby-Doo joke. Yeah. All right. Y'all good?
You know what? Let's cast him and make another piece of Scooby-Doo media.
Yo, we don't need no more Scooby-Doo media. All right, we don't need any more. Okay. All right. So let's keep it on the subject of disrespect. You know what I'm saying? And delusion. You know what I mean? We're gonna go ahead just to go. Actually, you know what? We're gonna play this clip right here. I want to get into this too.
Is a problem too. Why are Black men being lectured to? Why are Black men being belittled in ways that no other voting group? Now, a lot of love for former President Obama, but for him to single out Black men is wrong. And some of the Black men that I have talked to have their reasons why they want to vote a different way. And even if some of us may not like that, we have to respect it. So unless President Barack Obama is going to go out and lecture every other group of men from other identity groups, my message for Democrats is don't bring it here to Black men who, by and large, don't vote much differently from Black women.
None of y'all try to. That's what I'm saying, bro. Yo, no love for the brothers. No head nod. She basically said, hey, can we show these dudes some respect? No one nod their head yes. Everyone looking like, oh my God. Like, oh my God, shut. Like, everyone's like,
thank goodness you've had your surgery. We're good to go.
Not good to go. I'm sorry, y'all. The dude who played Eddie Winslow saying that.
Thank goodness you've had your surgery. We're good to go.
Such a loaded thing to say. What do you mean by that? So what were your thoughts on things before? Anyway, it's cool. Anyway, they definitely wasn't feeling that. But what I want to get into, and again, we're going to keep getting into this subject of black men having low self-esteem, and the part of like kind of where it comes from. It can come from the people around you. Let me tell you something. It's not a benefit to now. Again, this is and Sash can confirm this right here. I may bust your chops a lot, right? But I never joke with you about things that really bother me necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Mm. And even though I joke with you a lot, I give you a credit and also I speak life into you a lot. You do hear way more of me like giving you game, you know what I'm saying, and and kind of putting you on so like what you could be. Mm. You know what I'm saying? I'm always telling you, you're supposed to be better than me. I'm saying, because listen, like Uncle D say, I want to see you ball, baby. I want to see you ball, and I ain't never gonna hate on you. All right, I don't care where I'm at in my life, what I got going on and whatnot. You ain't never going to hear me say nothing negative towards you or say something to you that I know that is going to make you feel real bad. That's one thing we having a conversation. Anything gripe I've had with you, we having a conversation. I've never called you out your name. You know what I'm saying? You can never say that I cussed you out or I said something that implies that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't that you ain't like that or whatever it is. I'm gonna share something with you off camera. But anyway, that ain't never gonna happen. Why? Because I'm not in competition with you. I am genuinely invested in your success. You know what I mean? And I have faith that you're gonna find whatever your path is, but until you get there and whatnot, I'm here. You understand? But anywho, so what black men gotta understand is that it's not normal for people who say they love you to act like they hate you. You know what I'm saying? And again, men feel, shout out to KS, rest in peace, KS. And this is one of his bars, and he said, men feel love through respect. All right. And something I heard this year that really gave me a lot of closure is that it's not that men aren't loved. It's not that you can't be loved and you can't experience affection, and that when someone says I love you, that it doesn't mean anything. When your kids say I love you, it doesn't mean anything. It's just that it's different. But what you need is not necessarily just affection or just I love you. You know what I mean? You need appreciation and respect. Men run off of that. You know what I'm saying? The displays of appreciation they receive and the respect they receive. And that's the foundation for everything. And black people have gotten to this point where we think that everything has to have a little bit of disrespect peppered in. You know what I'm saying? Like an Amazon worker. You come across somebody working at Amazon, don't give an F, bro. You better ask them nothing. They want it because they can come, because Amazon worker can come from any walk of life. They could really be anyone. They could be a single parent. They could be a college student. They could be they could be an illegal. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. It could be someone that's down on their luck. It could be someone looking for some extra money, or you could just be crazy. You know what I'm saying? And just be insane and say, I just want to work at Amazon. You could be anybody. You know not to test no Amazon worker. Don't run up on them. And what's crazy is, you could be like a whole felon and whatnot, and they give you a whole truck of goods. They even got Amazon Flex where they say, F it, listen, if you want to deliver these drones, go ahead with your broke ass. Here you go. That's what they say. Like, listen, bro. I know you down bad. Here's $50. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and be an Amazon worker. You former CEO. Listen, like, I remember the first times I did that stuff after I closed my agency, man, I've been through an intense character building arc. Okay, I've had like mad character building arcs. But anywho, so going again to what we got to understand is healthy relationships and healthy behavior from the people in the circle. You know what I'm saying? People in the circle, like I said before, not supposed to really tear you down. You know what I mean? And what the sister's speaking to is the culture. One of the reasons why everyone, no one made a face that said that they understood or supported the idea of, hey, we should try to appeal to this group of people in a way that connects with them, in a way that makes them say, okay, I'm on board with that. I can get with that. What you're kind of basically saying is that, hey, what these people have to say isn't important. You know what I mean? And it's disrespectful. But we gotta understand. Yo, the disrespect of black men is American culture from the inception. Okay, from discrediting. Matter of fact, from this everything, every single part of it, even when we wasn't slaves anymore. All right, from erasing history, black kids do not learn about Tulsa, Oklahoma. My bad, bro. Gotta make sure you want a frame, my boy. Gotta make sure you can shine too. But you know what I'm saying? I did not learn about what Tulsa, Oklahoma was until I was in college. Actually, after college. Okay. Hold on a second. Hey, listen, man. Listen, the work can't stop.
Work can't stop.
They always gotta keep a level head. No argument, no grief. All right. Well, you know what?
Thank goodness you've had your surgery. We're good to go.
All right. Anyway, you know what?
It's over.
What? Oh, what?
It's over.
Man, listen, y'all ain't ready for me, bro. Not ready for me. All right, man. Anyway, so like we were saying before, so all these things, right? Whether we believe that matters or not, I think we gotta understand that. Listen, you would never be afraid of a nation that has a nation of like weak men and men who are mentally weaker than women. Like you would not think of that nation and say, "Oh man, I'm afraid of them." It's a nation full of weak men. Like no, they right for the picking, right? How can your nation be strong if the men are made to be weak? Just saying. So I want to go ahead and delve a little deeper into like again this culture, this cultural disrespect of black men. So Young Dro was on the Breakfast Club the other day, right? And also we're gonna address Soulja Boy. We also going to address our show Speed because they need to be held accountable for their actions. You understand?
Well, I got tired. Like,
Right, that's crazy, man.
he's a mechanic. He's a mechanic. The mechanics always laugh at stuff.
So, this is Young Dro. Now, you are a person that was born in 2005. Shoulder Lean came out when you was 1 year old. That's who you are. So I understand the context of who this is kind of weird. So this is the dude from way back when, but still shout out to Young Dro. He had a few of them Johns out there, Sold the Lean, and a few other things. And so he was on T.I.'s Grand Hustle. It's one of T.I.'s mans and whatnot. So Young Dro is speaking about a very vulnerable thing. He's talking about drug addiction and going to rehab. And it's not like he's telling a humorous story about going to rehab and whatnot. You know what I mean? He's not telling a humorous story where he happens to be to be laughing and they're going through and he's finished the story and now they're going through the light-hearted part of it. No, Young Sash, that's not what's going on. In the first video, Mans is laughing and making jokes while he tells the story. Dro gives my man mad chances to cool out. And this what winds up happening. Anyway, so like I was saying, like so he's talking about something that's like, come on, you want to come over here?
So,
okay, you gotta be quiet then, okay? Gotta be quiet. I'm serious, gotta be quiet. Almost done. So oh boy, is in a really vulnerable spot. So, oh boy keeps talking. My bad. I know I just said that. But all right, let me go ahead and show the clip. Now, my little man over here, you know, he bugging out.
There's a dastardly individual. So, go ahead. So you almost overdose.
Yo, I did.
No,
you know what I mean? And all of these things happened. The overdose. My daughter was on drugs, and you know,
God damn that Beijing.
Career-wise, I wasn't where I wasn't.
Man, Sash wasn't filling the blanks, man. Goodness, you gotta be more on point, man. Come on. I said, yo, that Beijing, you ain't reacting nothing. I'm saying stuff. You just sitting there zoning out. You know what I'm saying?
That was.
You don't know what Beijing is?
The,
All right. What? The place? It's a no one. We was meant to have a conversation about this black card. You know what? Nah, bro.
Nah,
I don't know about you now, bro. I'm reporting you to whoever got the black cards. I'm reporting you to that agency.
A lot of stuff to keep up with, man.
I got that file right here on my computer.
Dial back like 10 years to know what you're talking about.
Nah, listen. I keep applications printed for black card verifications to put you on the investigations. I have the 800 number. He on the investigation. All right.
Yeah.
Nah, that's fair.
Well, I wanted to do.
What is this? What's up with your man?
Hey, you finna get slapped. Man. I mean, we cool, but I slapped the shit out you by laughing.
Oh man,
I'm just telling you, we cool.
You ain't gonna slap me now.
What you want to do?
You ain't gonna slap me now.
What you want to do?
You gonna hurt yourself.
Oh man, listen, this right here is crazy. This right, cause they some down south ninjas.
No, it's like a pitch.
Huh?
Pitch of his voice.
They some down south ninjas, man. Listen, you're not culture, bro. Not culture, bro. You know, I'm talking about how arrogant you arrogant as Cain the Conqueror. You know, you arrogant against Jonathan May. I bet you Jonathan May just was talking real tough to people. You know what I'm saying, before this case, bro. I still can't. They really lynched that dude. Like, wow, like it is. I'm like, yo, I feel so bad for that guy. Like, you like Jonathan Majors was on a crazy upward trajectory. He was like in everything. When he got the MCU role, actually, he was getting ready. He was actually getting ready to save the black man was getting ready to save the MCU. You know what else too? I know that racism exists and whatnot. It's not so much that I ignore it. I hope I'm not doing that. But I just don't want to make it a thing that I'm always talking about, you know what I mean? And I'm not taking action. But I have to say, everyone knew these Cain the Conqueror movies, like it made me want to go learn about the character. And I did. I'm like, oh wow, it's about to be lit. I was like, people couldn't wait to see these movies.
Yeah.
Y'all want this for, and I know they do it in the comic book, but y'all got like 1,000 comics, whatever. You changed the entire storyline for your 5-year plan based off of giving someone, you brought back someone who died. And not only that, Robert Downey Jr. got like a crazy history. Crazy. You know, man, you know what?
Get up and get out of them relationships.
You already know. Six Paths TV. We are here to help you improve your relationship with people, places, and things. Oh, I gotta do my brain workout. Come on, Saj. You never had my back. You know, nah, bro. You know.
He never had my back. He told me how much he wants to protect you. He never had my back.
He never had my back. All right, man. So, anywho, there's several things going on in that interaction right there with these brothers. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and play it again real quick. Fair use, y'all.
Yeah.
Don't let him take you out of your
Right.
Sober Joe. Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm in banking though. Like,
Hey, listen.
He said I do what I want to do is crazy. Like, bro, isn't that your man? Like, yo, like you couldn't just say my bad.
Hey, listen. Hey, both of y'all, all y'all, everybody came in this motherfucker with me. Hey, look, everybody came in this motherfucker with me. Hey, look, everybody came in this motherfucker with me. Hey, look, remember who you came in. Remember what we doing here, man. Come on, man.
This right here is terrible on so many different levels. One because these are all men who are probably fathers. These is grown men, bro. But look at how these grown men is dressed. Don't get me wrong. I love streetwear too, right? But I have to ask you the question: could you see them having the same conversation if they had suits on, or if they was dressed more, more business casual? You can't have that same conversation on. I'm saying wearing a button up, my guy. And don't get me wrong, we love streetwear over here and whatnot. I'm not going to say I'll be the dude in a suit every day kind of dude, but I do aspire to that, right? But what I'm speaking to is the fact that as we get older, this is why this is important. Black people cannot survive another generation of Negroes who think like this, bro. And again, and it also is another example of the tolerated disrespect. Because even in the beginning of the video, Young Joe's one being disrespected, and he trying to be cool about it. You know what I mean? Because to a certain degree, he knows this is what ninjas do. You know what I'm saying? But you also know what's going on. Bring it back to the beginning of the video. Black people hate winners because you don't identify with the winner. You don't relate to the winner. Mentally, where you see yourself at, because that's why you feel comfortable attacking them. That's why. And listen, people don't ever think that when someone's attacking you, it's a difference when someone's making a joke y'all can both laugh at and they teasing you about something y'all can both laugh at, versus when, like for example, when someone says anything about your appearance or speaks to a flaw of yours that mostly again, like for example, I really have had people who are family. Like say like fat ass to me. I'm like, man, that's not a thing you say to someone like that. That's always confrontational. Fat ass is always confrontational. Yeah. Unless you talk to a black woman and whatnot, you know what I mean? And depending upon how you even say that, it's always meant to be confrontational. And people have to say that to me like as if like, you know, that's not like really rude and uncalled for. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. One of your relatives have done that. You know what I mean? Not the one you think. And that's wild. As like a grown man. You know what I mean? I remember like him saying, yo, that he thought he made a joke about whether or not I paid my girlfriend to be there. Like basically saying that she looks too good to want to be with you. That's crazy. It's wild. Your hate level is over 9,000. Yo, I wish I had a scouter, you know what I'm saying, for niggas hate level. All right, and I could just put the scouter on and whatnot. Man, listen, a lot of y'all be uncomfortable out there. I roll up on with that scouter and whatnot. Hate level over 9,000. You better someone who has a hate level of freezer.
Crazy.
Nah, we nigga. That nigga K-Dot got a hate level over 10,000 for sure.
Yeah, he's the biggest hater, man.
When you listen to him make a diss talking about being the biggest hater, like that's like saying like, yo, me, I'm the biggest freeloader. It's not a good thing to be a hater. Like you know, I'm good. We're done. I'm done. All right. But yeah, I'm sorry. So we still talking about the Young Joe thing. But again, at the root of all this right here, like this right here is black culture, because what's going on here is that, yo, all y'all think that's all right. And that ain't the first time he did something like that. Don't nobody know who he is. They know who T.I. is. They know who Young Joe is. You know what I'm saying? What he's doing is he's trying to get the attention on him. All right. Men don't do that. All right. Also, he feel uncomfortable. He feel uncomfortable in that space, but he's hiding it by teasing this dude about something that's not funny. Which brings me to my next point, and I'm gonna go ahead and close out with this right here, because I gotta do what I gotta do and all that, But I first I'm gonna play this drum right here.
If you don't marry her, me personally, when I wasn't married, I wouldn't pay for anything. I'm like really from a different school, like Too Short and Pimp C and Snoop Dogg. Those was like my bishops and pastors growing up. So I really didn't believe you give a girl no money. If you don't marry her, me personally, when I wasn't married, I wouldn't pay for anything. I'm like really from a different.
Yeah, so I mean, you gotta realize that. You know what's funny is like, yo, women really stop men from buying into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure when it happened and everything, but like that concept, these people you're talking about, I know you know what a pimp is, right? But the idea of it is like, it's to the point now where if I try to break that down, so you would kind of feel like I'm making this stuff up. You know what I'm saying? But you got to think about, all right, what he's speaking to. Actually, he's speaking to somewhat of the proper order of things, because we see how everything has been turned around to the point where the women are negotiating every part of the guy's like initial contract in terms of like, what you should do, what makes you a good guy, what makes you a man. You know, and that's another thing that you can't get caught up in. Who do I tell you decides who